Speed, 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 speed.
Hello guys, welcome to the another video. In this particular video, I am going to tell about Tillari Ghat, which usually comes along when you start driving from Goa to your particular destination. Example like if you are traveling to Tamil Nadu or if you are traveling to Hyderabad, Telangana or elsewhere where you get via Solapur road, of course. So this particular route would go ahead and direct you towards the Tillari Nagar. Okay, so this is a Tillari Ghat in between you get. So once you cross this post 7 kilometers, you're gonna get the Tillari Nagar. After that, it would redirect you within 165 kilometers to the Solapur. So this particular ghat is just 8 kilometers, guys. I have just explored it. So this has a curved route, which is really difficult to go ahead and cross. Most of the people say that. The one thing which I would like to tell you this, as you can see on the screen, the curved roads, which may like seem little severe in terms of driving this, but it's absolutely not like that. If you have the confidence to go out and drive, the roads are really shorter. As you can literally see, only two cars would fit into. But anyhow, like if any other heavy vehicles like lorry or a bus comes along in your way, it would get really difficult, like especially on the curved roads. You got to be really careful over here. You just need to have a good speed limit. Your speed limit, you just should not cross more than 20. If you do so, there are 90% of the chances for an accident. So you make sure you just have speed limit of like 20 or maybe 15 to 20. If you just do it in between, there should not be any issues. And you need to you need to drive like with only in second gear, guys. Like especially when you have the incline roads, you can literally turn your vehicle to a first gear and you can shift your gear to first gear and you can climb the inclined roads. So the way I'm climbing right now, so that's the issue which I face. Despite even going on shifting to the second gear, and I'm trying to run along with the inclined roads, I was actually facing a lot of difficulties. But I'm just letting you know about my experience. As you can literally see, there are many warning boards which usually comes in your way. You can go ahead and read it. This would be in Hindi, of course. So yeah, so just telling you, as you can see right now, the moment I have just inclined this particular road, I was on a second gear. Immediately, the car was coming back, and I immediately shifted to the first gear, and I've literally got a little confidence inside me, and I have make sure I've crossed it. So there are like five curves, guys. That's it. Those are the deadliest curves, which are called as. So once you go ahead and cross it, there would not be any issues. You can just carry on with your speed limit, and you can literally go back to the destination. It is just this got 8 kilometers. You got to be really patient, and you need to just have a very good speed limit, as I just mentioned, not more than 20. Okay, because as you can see, suddenly the vehicles comes to your way. Because while you are leaving from Goa, okay, it would you would find it really difficult. But while you're reaching to Goa, while you're coming coming from your destination, coming like from from your place to the Goa, you would not have any such issues because the roads would be in your favor. So you can literally manage it. But while leaving Goa, you will have these concerns. So you got to be very careful. As you can see right now, this particular road has a beautiful sceneries, of course. But note, you cannot pull over your car. The moment you pull over, the other vehicles will definitely have an issue, and there would be a fights too. So it's better you do not pull over your car, but if you find a right place to pull over your car, you can do so, and you can take a slight break, and yeah, you can carry forward. But this particular routes on my way, I have literally observed an accidents, guys. So that's what I'm just warning you before you leave Goa and you take the Tillari road. So comparatively with Amboli Ghat, Tillari Ghat is the shortest way because Amboli Ghat it is around 13 kilometers, but Tillari is just 8 kilometers. So that is the reason. As you can see on the map, how the roads are, it's really difficult to go ahead and just turn those corners. Okay. Like it also depends on like whom are you following up with. Example, like if your front side, like if there are good like cars or something which can literally go ahead and cross that, it would be good. But if you have certain buses, trust me, it would be very difficult because they would really go very slow, as you can literally see that. And you would have a trouble because behind you there are other vehicles too who would be waiting to cross you, and people are really don't have any patience, especially when they are turning the crosses. They would always wants to cross you, so you just need to be very careful and go really slow. It looks really scary, but it is actually not. Once you just cross this five curves, as you can see right now, the pace which I'm going with, I'm going really slow. As you can see, I'm just crossing like step by step because this road's looking very simple in the video, maybe, but it's actually not. But when you're really driving your way, you would definitely have a problem. But if you have an experienced driver, yeah, it can be possible. But if you are traveling along with your family and all, you got to be really careful, especially in this particular ghat. That's it. Once you just finish this guard, the road will be very easy and there would not be any issues. You're gonna touch the highway and you can literally make your way. Okay, but especially for the guard, you got to be careful. As you can see, the roads are shorter and the curves are really like looks dangerous, but it's actually not. It just there are like five parts. If you can cross it, you are very good to go. Okay, so apart from that, like you have a great sceneries, you would literally feel like pulling over your car and just sitting for some time, or maybe capturing some sort of pictures or something. Please do not do that because, like, if you get caught, it would be a different scenario over there. But as you can see, the roads are shorter because it would be an effect to the other drivers because they would also would not wait, or like especially in those guts. That is the reason, and you can see some sort of a warning boards like Savdan, you would get it, and you need to go ahead and read that if you wanted to go ahead and check out the warning boards. See, look at the bus, how exactly it is going. It's going really slow. I had a very difficulty, especially when you have such heavy vehicles like in front of you, you would have a difficulty. At that particular time, you got to be very patient and you need to literally slow down. You should not try to cross such heavy vehicles. You need to literally wait and finish this particular guard to go ahead and cross any vehicle. Okay, people do this mistake suddenly because you know what, from front, as you can see, the roads are shorter. The people from the front have a inclined road to them, so they can come at very faster space coming to yours because yeah, that's how it is in this guard. So that is the reason. If you just even try to turn over like an inch here or there, you're gonna have a really a big problem. As you can see, the car is coming in front of you, but you are at a slower pace. You can literally see which speed they are coming to. So yeah, this is what I'm just trying to explain you. You got to be really careful, especially when you're driving. As you can see, guys, you know what? There was an accident which I've just mentioned, right? You can see on the right hand side, people have been already met with an accident. You can literally see because while coming this, like from this ghat, like from Hyderabad to Goa, I have literally seen three vehicles, continuous accidents, like deadly accidents, guys. Trust me, I don't want to explain that. But anyhow, just not scaring you at all. You can literally do it. It's not that difficult. But you can see this is what happens. Okay, if you follow what I say, you can easily go ahead and cross it. If you don't, yes, I mean, if you can, if you have an experience in such guards, you're good to go. But if you don't have any experience, you're traveling for the first time, or maybe you have a minor experience here and there, so you got to be careful. See, the moment you pull over your car, I have a problem. You can literally see. This is what exactly happens. Imagine if a heavy vehicle cannot climb that particular ghat and it comes exactly behind you. Trust me, guys, there is no escape. Okay, there is no escape. You're gonna have a really difficult time. So here I was actually worried, like this particular vehicle could have, what if like if it couldn't climb and suddenly comes back? What could be my position? Because there are other vehicles behind me too, which I am actually directing them to slow down. I'm just giving an hand gestures to make sure they slow down the way and go ahead, like slow. But you know what? Like no one has patience. Everyone wants to go along that particular way. So that is the scene over here. But anyhow, what I wanted to tell you is like you can literally see the vehicle, the heavy vehicle, how exactly it is going. You can literally see how exactly it's climbing. So this is that route, guys. Look at the bus. Now how it would climb. You can see the direction on the left-hand side, which just says you to slow down, or maybe there is a curve. It would just warn you. So this is what exactly I'm talking about. Especially, like if you agree with me, what I just said. So make sure you cross this sort of a guards like either like midday, like exactly after 10 o'clock, in like 10 o'clock, between 4 o'clock, you should able to cross this way. The moment it gets darker, trust me, guys, it would be even more deadly than this because I have witnessed myself like traveling in the night. It's better you just take a break till the morning and then go ahead and just drive it. If it is like dark, trust me, it would be a difficult time because in this particular guard in the night time there are no sort of a support you're gonna get it, and it is completely very much difficult. As you can literally see in the day itself, it's looking really scary. What could you expect in the night, right? So yeah, so but really, you know what? I was excited to witness the scenery, especially. It's really beautiful, guys. Very beautiful. I was actually amazed to see such sceneries. I literally felt like pulling our car and taking some, capturing some pictures. But trust me, I didn't do that because I didn't want to do that. Uh, because it was, I literally got like little nervous, especially while climbing those things. When especially you have a heavy vehicle in front of you. So that's the thing which I would wanted to tell you guys. It's not the first time I've been traveled to Ghats. I've been like drove to many Ghats like in my experience. But wanted to just tell you, people usually plan their way to Goa, especially by drive. So just letting them know so that you are aware like where you are getting into. So you know what? There is no other way, guys. You got to take the ghat, either the Amboli Ghat or the Tillari Ghat. So these are the two ghats you got to take it. So if you do not take that, there is no other way. But if you have that way, do let me know in the comments. Even I would personally like it if there are certain ghats like that. But yeah, you can see how difficult it is for me to cross. Even it would be in your place also. It's looking really easy for you maybe, but you know what? The gravity over here is really you will feel like you're something is pulling your car from behind. So you would not even get that extra torque in your car. If you have a great car, guys, like an off-road vehicle or something, I think you would not have any issues. But anyhow, you cannot really say that because it purely depends on the other vehicles too on this particular road, which like on what sort of a speed they are traveling to and what sort of the vehicles they are. And I have literally witnessed guys here while like in the next journey, which have already made it. There were like heavy vehicles which was coming from, coming after you. So that was a really a deadly situation which I have faced, but it is manageable, not that difficult. I'm not scaring at all. I'm not even telling that do not take this particular road. You can literally take this road. Comparatively with Amboli Ghat, well, the Tillari Ghat is much more easy. What I have felt. It is just 8 kilometers. You can just if you slow down with a pace of like 20 to 30 or 10 to 20 like that, you can literally cross this like within 30 minutes of time. Okay, there's nothing to be worried. And apart from that, Tillari Ghat only contains like there are five crucial parts of it, which is, you just got to be careful. Once you literally cross those five parts, the things will be very easy. You can literally go ahead and drive your way. Yeah. So this is how exactly this particular video is about. I would wanted to tell you, show you the way, how it would be. So this is in detail, guys. Exactly like once you leave the Goa, you're gonna get a checkpoint. So that particular checkpoint, usually the cops will stop your vehicle and they would check if you are carrying extra some sort of a substances or the beers or the alcohol or any such sort of a things which you get cheaper in Goa and you're taking along. And like if it is not recommended stuff which you are taking, so they're gonna check your car completely. So post that checking, post that Goa checkpoint, you would get this guard. So there are two ways. You can go ahead and take a Tillari Ghat or you can take the Amboli Ghat. Look at the way it is, guys. The moment you just cross this ghat, there is a beautiful scenery. You can literally pull over your car and there is a tower, right? Like you can literally see. So that particular is a viewpoint of Tillari and it is really beautiful, which I would mention like if you want, but just letting you know, this is what exactly it is. You can literally see all the curved roads, like from when you reach from this particular viewpoint, you can see all the roads and everything, like how that particular ghat has been designed. The most thing which I have liked about this particular Tillari Ghat, it has a beautiful sceneries, guys. You will really fall in love, like especially with that nature, the fresh amount of air you're gonna get, and the views are really amazing. As you can see in the video itself, it may be tempting to you to, be in this particular ghat and just try to capture some sort of moments. But yeah, you can do so. So just letting you know, always when you're, going, taking, leaving Goa, it's better you take Tilhari Ghat itself. You can see this sort of a surf. If you witness like what I'm driving, if you watch this particular video completely till the end, you would get a lot of confidence because you would be aware like where you are getting into and like how you would go ahead and cross it. So in this particular video, my idea was, since there were like too many like I have seen too many accidents or like over the guards like in my particular entire experience, so I didn't wanted that experience to happen with anyone. So do share this particular video if anyone is planning to go to Goa and they are literally driving to Goa and leaving the Goa and they are literally getting this sort of a ghats. So they would have a really a good idea and they would be very much confident about their particular drive and it would be really helpful, guys. So yeah, so yes, this is the whole idea which the video which I have just made. If you please like the efforts, you can just go ahead and comment it. And also you can like the video, you can share it to your loved ones who is actually traveling it. The reason, and trust me, guys, recording the video from the car, it was really a difficult sort of a thing. Unless you have a partner who can do that, it would be great, but it would be difficult. Look at that. Look at that, how the vehicles are literally comes in your way. You will feel a difficulty, but the opposite person who is coming to Goa and they are taking the car, they would have no issues because the roads are in their favor, not in your favor while you're leaving. So this is what exactly it is which I wanted to mention. And you can see this particular bus, I've been followed up till the end, guys. This particular bus was going literally with a very lesser speed. I had a difficulty when I would go ahead and cross this particular bus, but I didn't wanted to do that because I didn't want to take risk because you would not able to see any other vehicle coming like after you. So that is the reason. So yeah, you can also see there are like steep roads which I am actually taking across to you. So you can see this is what exactly happens. And suddenly what happens, guys, the one thing which I wanted to tell you from my experience is that when you are taking any curves, you would not be able to see some sort of a bikes or cars have been pulled over. So make sure you maintain that particular speed, okay? Without maintaining a proper speed, like slower speed, you will not be able to cross this guard, guys. People would go ahead and just tell that you can go with 40, 50, 60 like that. But trust me, never even try to do that. It is really gets really scary. It is not even possible to go with that particular speed as per the experienced driver. I'm just telling you because you can literally see how the roads are and how would you even go with that particular speed when you have certain vehicles in front of you and some of the vehicles coming. So this is that particular route, guys. This is the edge of it mostly where you can see a tower. So this is that viewpoint. So this particular, there are two viewpoints. You can pull over your car over here on the right hand side when you see a way, and you can literally capture your movements over here. You can see that particular board. So that's a viewpoint which has. So this is in the map which I am trying to show you. So there is on the right hand side, you can see there is a pullover option for you. You can literally pull over your car exactly at 130 and you can do that. So thank you, guys. This is what exactly video I would like to go ahead and just tell you about. It was really a great experience taking along with Tilhari Ghat. I hope you like this particular video. Do share it with your loved ones.